Hey, what's up, everybody? I am back and I am live. I am Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker. And this is episode 129 of 365. And it is approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you are tuned in to my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance series. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. My brother's already jumped on. AJ, Arthur Hollingshed, I appreciate you. I love you for that, bro. Those that are watching this on repeat, I thank you and appreciate you as well. If you want to watch this episode in its entirety feel free to go to my YouTube channel and check it out there. All of my episodes are backlogged on YouTube along with other videos that I have done. And let me see who else. Gina Cecily, my aunt, first front row seat. You got it going on. I appreciate you. Frederick. Oh man, Spikener, what's up, bro? I appreciate you for tuning in. My wife has jumped on as well. Lisa, everybody's got a front row seat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, as I said earlier, today is episode 129 of 365. So we are moving along with this thing on consecutive episodes. So thank you so much for attending. And today is Tuesday, day number 3, in which we discuss pillar number 3, and that is focus and concentration. Focus and concentration. Now, in the past, on day 3, I've given you all kind of tips, research, told you what all the powers that be when it comes to focus and concentration, all the philosophers and psychologists, what they say. Now I've educated you, but now we have to put some things into action. And I haven't given you anything to empower you to go ahead and work and do what you have to do, especially for your personal development. So today we're going to discuss briefly things that can help you with your focus, concentration, and then we're going to go into topping that off. Okay. Now we got 5 steps for each one. Now let's jump into focus. This episode, I want everybody to write down these are some instructions I'm going to give you to go ahead and do for your personal development goals. So if you would write those down. Curtis Odom, what's up, Ludi? I see you tuning in, Lieutenant. I appreciate you. So first of all, for focus, I want you to identify your personal development goal. Your personal development goal, how you want to grow, who you want to be in the next 3, 5, or 7 years. Identify that goal and write it down. That way it becomes clear to you. So the first step is to write that down. Now, actually, that's not even the first step. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to identify it by writing it down. Now, the first step, we're going to go into the who, the what, when, where, and why. Those are the 5 steps that we're going to hit. And we're going to do, just those 5 steps we're going to hit for focus. So after you write down your personal development goal, we're going to go into the who. I want you to list 5 people that carry the qualities of the personal development goal that you are trying to achieve or trying to attain. 5 people that carry those qualities, those characteristics, 5 people that you can look at and want to model their behavior, model their way of thinking, model their lifestyle in order to be the person you want to be. List 5 people. So you don't have to list those right now, but you can write those down, write down that step. List 5 people that carry the qualities that you are seeking to attain in your within the next few years or whenever your timeline is for your goal. That's step number 1. Number 2, we hit who, so now we're going to hit what. The what. Now I want you to list 5 things you can do. 5 things you can do to attain those qualities, to attain your goal. 5 things you can do or 5 actions you can take to attain your personal development goal, to reach where you want to be. 5 things. Write down 5 things you can do. 5 action steps you can take, however you want to say that. All right. Now, going right into the third one, when. You have to list 5 times the best times to implement your action steps from your what. So list 5 times, okay? 5 different times of the day. It can be 5 times of the month. I don't care how you do it, but it has to cater to your goal. You list 5 times that you can actually implement those steps and benefit you the most. Not just 5 random times, but 5 times that can benefit you the most. Hey, my sister Chitra Tate has tuned in. What's up, the nurse? Nurses Week was like Nurses Day was other day or last week or something like that. So happy belated Nurses Week Day or something like that to you. Yeah. So we are now on step 3, the when. List 5 steps of when you can best implement your action steps from the what. Okay, 5 steps you can best implement that will benefit you the most. The 5 times. Now, oh, you said it's this week for Nurses Week. Cool. That'll work. Carrie Piggies, you're tuning in. Thank you so much. Chitra and Carrie, I'd like for both of you to watch this on repeat because it's some information you're going to want to hit. Now, the 4th step in focus. Here we are. We're listing 5. It's where. The next step is where. So you're going to list 5 places where you can implement your personal development goal and that will benefit you. 5 places. Who we got? Hey, we got Cuz watching from all the way from California. Okay. Lenore Cecily, what's up? I appreciate you tuning in. Now I need you to watch this on repeat too, because it's some information you might want to get and pass on to your husband as well. Tell Chris I said what's up. So we have, we're down to where. You're going to list 5 places you can actually implement your personal development goals. Okay. List 5 places. Now, the last one, the last W is why. Why? You're going to list 5 reasons you want to grow personally. List 5 reasons you want to grow personally. 5 reasons you want to be a better person. Now, this why, know your why, okay? Your why has to be something strong. It has to be something compelling. It has to be something to push you, because once you're on your way through your goal reaching process or your personal development reaching process, you're going to hit some pitfalls. You're going to hit some walls that's going to make you want to quit. But your reason has to be stronger than the obstacle that you are up against. So list 5 reasons why. Okay, 5 reasons why. Now that was for focus. Now the definition of focus is bringing your attention to one thing. That's the definition of focus. Now the definition of concentration is bringing your 5 senses into your focus. Yes, here I am again going back on your 5 senses. Why? Because your 5 senses are the 5 gateways to your mind. So when you add your 5 senses to anything, you kick it up to a different level. Now, you add your 5 senses to your focus. That's your seeing, your hearing, your tasting, your smelling, and your feeling. Now, it's not just about what you visualize. Okay, but now you have to go through your 5 senses, and we're going to add those. Those are the 5 steps to the concentration. Now, your personal development goal, that's all we're going to focus on. What you wrote down in the very beginning of this video, when I asked you to list your personal development goal, I want you to go back and look at that goal. Okay. Now we are going to describe the goal in detail to make it more clear, more vivid, because the clearer picture you have in your mind, the clearer signals you send out to the universe to come back to you in the form of circumstances. It's like, okay, he knows what he wants. She knows what she wants. She's not shooting out these foggy random thoughts. It's exactly what they want. They know what it looks like. They know what it tastes like. They know what it smells like. They know what it feels like. So we're going to describe that so you can have that clear picture of what you want. Clarity produces everything. So here we go. Your goal that you wrote down. First of all, I want you to see it. What does your goal look like for you? What does it look like? Now, don't just say it's pretty. That's not going to work. When I say clarity, I mean clear, crystal clear. What does it look like? I need colors. You're going to need colors. You're going to need vividness. Is it round? Colors, shape, bright, dark, whatever it is. You need adjectives to describe exactly what this is, to make this as clear as day. Okay? So that's the seeing part. Now we're going to jump to hearing. You operating as that person you want to be. What does that sound like to you? What do you sound like as your new person or as a person you're going to grow into? What do you sound like? Write that down. I don't know what that sounds like for you, so you have to know what your goal is and what that sounds like. What do you sound like being that person or existing as that new person that you are growing into? Write down what that sounds like. It can be you in conversation with somebody and your dialect is different, or you're using bigger words, or you are or hearing sounds of when you are talking and blessing somebody else, and you have a lot of people coming up to you, hey, can you help me with this? Or a lot of people applauding because you may have grown into a public speaker and you hear the sounds of applause. People are applauding you for a job well done. So it can be that as well. Who else we got coming in? We got Jacqueline Daniels Wooters. What's up? I appreciate you. And Choice Gilbert, how you doing? I appreciate you for tuning in as well. I'd like for both of you to watch this on repeat because we got some great information for you. So now we've talked about focus and we're well into our concentration, and we're on to the third of the 5 senses that we're going to implement into our personal development goal. The third is taste. If your goal involves taste, should your goal involves taste, you should have a way that you can look at it and absorb and actually not absorb, look at it and describe what that tastes like. That's for you. So it is your goal that you are talking about, your goal that you're looking at. And if there's a taste involved, write that down, but be as detailed as possible. The more clear your goal is, the more vivid, and you won't be confused going forward, going towards it, because you have clarity of mind and clarity of spirit when you go towards your goal. Pastor Thomas, what's up, man? I appreciate you for tuning in. All right. The last part, if it has a smell, that person you're growing into, that personal development goal, if there is a scent or a smell involved with it, write that down. What does that smell like? Be as descriptive as possible. Use as many adjectives as possible to describe that. And you'll be surprised at what you come up with. Everything that I've just described in this entire video, once you fill out everything and you read through it, you will have painted a picture that you couldn't have thought of in just one thought. But once you put all of that together, it's like putting the whole thing, it's like putting together an entire body with your skeletal system, muscular system. You're putting together all those systems and you come up with a person. So here you are, you're putting together all these thoughts and ideals. You're coming up with the you that you are trying to grow into. Okay. Now, the last one, feel. What does it feel like you operating or existing as that person that you are going to grow into or that you are growing into? Those of you that have started your personal development journey already, what does that feel like operating as that person? Close your eyes, see who that person is, or see yourself existing as that person, and just try to feel. What does that feel like emotionally? What does that feel like if there's anything physical feeling? What does that feel like? Write it down. Catherine Renee, I appreciate you for tuning in as well. I got a lot of people tuning in. God bless you for that. So write down all of those, okay? Everything I just went through with your focus, the 5 steps of your focus, the 5 steps of your concentration. When you concentrate, you put your 5 senses into it. You take your focus up to the next level. And that's where you grow and you bring not just your mind, but your mind and your body into it, okay? Like I always teach, when you add your 5 senses, your nervous system it actually brings your body into it. Your body actually acts. It reacts to your thoughts. So it's just mind, not mind, but mind and body that's involved in your growth period. So the last part, and I'm going to wrap this up right here. I want you to actually, the person you're trying to grow into, converse with that person. Literally, we're going to go into a visualization and imagery session right now. Only on this part, you are going to close your eyes and just imagine you sitting at the table or in a chair in a conversation with the future you. And you are asking for advice, asking, okay, here I am right now on this date. What are my next steps? What do I have to go through to get to becoming you? You are interviewing the future you. Literally imagine that process going on, okay? See that, listen to it. and ask the questions in your head. Okay. That may sound crazy, but when you get those answers, you're going to start tripping and you're going to be like, whoa, this is real. This is some real stuff. So you ask those questions. Okay. When you get the answers, they're not just going to come boom, 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 like you are actually like you're actually sitting across, but those answers will come when they are supposed to. You may wake up the next morning and be like, oh, okay. I need to let this person go and get them out of my life. Okay, I need to let this person go. I need to stop doing this, or I need to start doing that. You will get signs and hints. You will get all kinds of images or whatever it is. Trust me, the answers will come. So that's all that I have for today on my episode 129 of 365. And this has been Tuesday. Tuesday's pillar is focus and concentration. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for those that want to know more details about what I do and how I coach, and if you want to be coached, reach out to me at speaktoj.com or jhollingshed.com. I will post those links in the chat. And as always, be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. Tony O'Dinkins, I see you jumping in, man. You got to watch it on repeat, but I appreciate you for tuning in. Metric Hauser, you tuning in. Oh, wow. Okay, everybody's doing that. I appreciate you. Chitra, thank you for the response. God bless. Be well, people.